Dear friends, I am Dr. Sasikant Amrakar from Bharati College of Engineering and Technology. I am teaching fluid machinery in BE 5th semester. Today we will continue with our last numerical. Here VR1 equal to VR2 and VR1 equal to VR1. Here VR1 equal to V1 minus V1 minus U1, that is equal to 20 minus 10. So this is 20 minus 10, it is 10 meter per second, and VW1 equal to V1 equal to 20 meter per second, and VR2 equal to VR1, that is equal to 10 meter per second. Now integral EFG EG equal to VR2 equal to 10 meter per second. Now GF equal to U2 equal to 10 meter per second. Here this GF equal to U2 equal to 10 meter per second, and angle GEF equal to 180 minus this angle GEF. This angle is 180 minus 60 plus 5. So here this comes 120 minus 5. From the sine rule EG by sine 60 equal to GF by sine 120 minus 5. So here by putting the values, 10 by sine 60 equal to 10 by sine 120 minus 5. Here sine 60 equal to sine 120 minus 5. So 60 equal to 120 minus 5. So the value of phi is 60 degree. and VW2 equal to HF equal to GF minus GH. You see in this diagram. So this is U2 minus VR2 cos phi. By putting the values 10 minus 10 cos 60. So this is 10 minus 5. So this comes 5 meter per second VW2. And now we have to calculate the force exerted by jet on the when in the direction of motion is Fx equal to rho A VR1 into VW1 minus VW2. Minus sign is because of beta is an obtuse angle. So by putting the values here, the value of rho is 1000 and area we have calculated 0.001963 into VR1 is 10. Now VW1 and U1, putting the values of VW1 and U1, that is 20 minus 5. So this force is 294.45 Newton. Second, work done per second by the jet equal to Fx into U. Fx we have calculated 294.45 into U is 10. So this comes 294.5 Newton meter per second, or it can also be written as 2944.5 watt. What is in watt? Newton meter per second is watt. Thank you. Next we'll take one numerical. A jet of water having velocity of 15 meter per second strike a curved vane which is moving with a velocity of 5 meter per second in the same direction as that of jet at inlet. The vane is so shaped that the jet is refracted through 135 degree. The diameter of jet is 100 mm. Assuming the vane to be smooth, here the vane is smooth, so the value of U1 equal to U2 equal to U is same, and VF1 equal to VF2. These are the assumptions while the vane is smooth. Okay, ये सभी क्वेश्चन में रहता है. Then we have to find the first force exerted by jet on the vane in direction of motion and power exerted on the vane and efficiency of the vane. We will calculate this. So here this has been given in the question. The data given are velocity of jet, velocity of jet V1 equal to 15 meter per second. Velocity of wind U1, velocity of wind U1 equal to U2 equal to U, all equal to 5 meter per second, because the wind are smooth and no jerk is there in the wind. At the inlet jet, the wind are in same direction, hence alpha is equal to 0. In this question also, alpha equal to 0. What we have done in our last question, the similar type of question is this. So by doing the same type of questions, we have to develop some concept of doing similar type of questions, and some steps may be of the similar type. Here diameter of jet is given 100 mm. Diameter of jet D is given 100 mm. 100 mm, that is equal to 0.1 meter, and the area A is calculated pi by 4 d square, that is pi by 4.1 square. This value comes 0.00854 meter square. Angle of deflection of jet, angle of deflection of jet is given 135 degree. 135 degree. That is equal to 180 minus 5. So the angle phi is 180 minus 135. So this comes 45 degree is the angle phi. For calculating this, you require the inlet and outlet triangle are required here. So here the angles are, this is VF2 for outlet triangle, this is inlet because alpha equal to 0. Okay. Now this is V2 and VR2 EFG these are changed. Here this is angle beta. This has been given 45 degree, what we have calculated here. Okay, this is U2 and VW2. U2, VW2. V2 and VW2. This is angle 180 minus beta from here. This is 180 minus beta from here to here. This is angle 90. This is beta. So all this is 180 minus beta. Now in the inlet, this is U1, VF1, and overall is VW1, and that is also V1. This is the overall at the inlet ACB. This is the van. Okay. Now here this is 135 degree. This angle is 135 degree. On increasing the VR2, we get this with the horizontal. This is 135 degree. Now, as the van is smooth, so VR1 equal to VR2. From the inlet velocity angle, which is straight line, we are getting VR1 equal to V1 minus U1. So that is 15 minus 5 equal to 10 meter per second VR1, and this is the same VR2. And now VW1 equal to V1 equal to 15 meter per second, and from the outlet velocity angle DEG, we have VR2 equal to VR1 equal to 10 meter per second, VR2 equal to VR1 equal to 10 meter per second, and U1 equal to U2 equal to U equal to 5 meter per second. VR2 cos phi equal to U2 plus VW2. This is U2 plus VW2 is equal to VR2 cos phi. Now, that is VR2 cos phi equal to U2 plus VW2, that is 10 cos 45 equal to 5 plus VW2. So the value of VW2 comes 10 cos 45 minus 5, so this comes 2.07 meter per second. Now we have to calculate the force exerted by jet on the van in direction of jet is given as Fx equal to rho A VR1 VW1 plus VW2, because here beta is an acute angle, so this is positive, and the values are 1000 into area we have calculated 0.007854 into VR1 is 10 multiply 15 plus 2.07, 15 plus 2.07. So this value comes 1340.6 Newton Second, power or the value is given as Fx into U, that is 1340.6 into U is 5. So this is 6703 watt, or it can also be written as 6.703 kilowatt. Power generally given in kilowatt. And efficiency, so this efficiency is output by input. So this is work done, output is work done on when, and input is kinetic energy supplied by jet per second, kinetic energy. So putting here Fx into U, and this kinetic energy is half of rho AV1 into V1 square. Putting the values, it is 1340.6 into 5, that divided by 1340, that divided by half of rho A.0007854 rho AB into 15 and 15 square. So this is 0.050, that is equal to 50.5% is the efficiency of this turbine. Thank you.